Welcome back, designers, to Silvia Designs. I'm Kat, and today we are going to be making a layered necklace using our wire-wrapped beaded chain. Now, this is a technique that I've taught in an earlier video, so I'm going to link that above for you right now. So feel free to watch that and then come on back here and we can put this all together. This layered necklace will work with a variety of different chains and it's very customizable. Please make sure you are subscribed and you hit that notification bell so you can see my brand new videos every single week. So if you're ready, let's learn how to make a layered necklace. To create our layered necklace, we are going to, of course, need two different chains. Now I have this one here, and this is that wire-wrapped beaded chain that I made with these tiny little gemstones in there. These are beautiful little garnet gemstones. You can, of course, choose your bead for this, but this is the chain that I made, and I made about 17 inches of it. So that's going to be my first layer. And then I have this lovely little Rollo chain here, and I'm going to make this really long. I'm going to almost double it. I'm going to do 32 inches. I know that's not exactly double, but I'm going to almost double it there and have a nice wide separation. Now, when you are doing a 2-layer necklace, I would recommend doing at least 2 to 4 inches between the layers just to create that separation, but feel free to kind of play around with that before you cut your chain to decide what exact length that you do want those 2 necklaces to be at. So I also have some oval jump rings here that I'm going to be using. I have one round jump ring. Now this is a 6mm and this is 4x6. So I'm going to use that round one to connect my charm here. But those oval ones are going to help me connect in the back of the chain. So I have my little lobster clasp there. And then I have a little scrap of chain, and I'm going to show you how I'm going to make a little chain extender. So that's a little extra design idea that you can add to this. Now for tools, we have our round nose pliers over here. I have some flush cutters. I have my chain nose pliers over here, and I have my bent chain nose pliers up here. So that is everything that you need. So let's go ahead and dive in. So the first thing I want to do is I just want to line up these 2 chains end to end here. So I have all of my extra chain kind of hanging out down here. I know it's hard to get in the frame because I did want a really long necklace, but over at this end I have those 2 chains. So let me go ahead and pull that down so you can see a little bit closer. There we go. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take 2 of those oval jump rings there, one at a time, and I'm just going to attach these 2 chains together. So I'm going to slip on the gemstone chain and slip on that Rollo chain, just like so. And go ahead and close that up. So we're going to do just the jump ring on one side, and now we're going to add a jump ring to this side, and we're going to just close that up. Beautiful. All right, so now to one side here I'm going to open another jump ring, slip it on to the last jump ring that I added, so we're creating a little bit of a stabilization there at the back. And I'm going to slip on my lobster clasp and just close that up. All right, so we have this on one side, so we have 2 jump rings and our lobster clasp. Now moving over to this side here, I'm going to open up one of my jump rings, slip it onto the oval jump ring, and here's where I'm going to come in and I'm going to add that little extra piece of chain that I have. So I'm just going to add on that little last link there in the chain right on to that jump ring. All right. Now, if you look closely at this chain, it has a couple little extra rings there at the bottom, and that's just because of the design of the chain. I liked this little piece of scrap because what I love about it is that you have these big ovals right there, and that'll be perfect to put that lobster clasp through. But I do want to do a little something to the bottom there. So I also have a little scrap bead here. This was actually used as a little stopper bead. It's a little tiny gold metal bead, and I have a head pin here with a little ball on the end. So I thought this could make a really nice little finishing technique. So I'm just going to make a little wrapped wire loop. So I'm going to slide that on down to the bottom of that head pin. And I'm going to come in with my round nose pliers, come in just above that bead, bend it backwards, wrap it up and over the top, and rotate my pliers and bring that wire across. Now before I finish the wrap, I want to slide it on to that last link in the chain there. And I'm going to just turn it around so that it's in my hand there. There we go. And now, gripping it, I'm going to come in with my chain nose pliers to get a nice firm grip. And I'm just going to do a couple of wraps here and finish that little wrapped wire loop. Trim it with my pliers, my flush cutters rather. And now we have a nice little bobble there down at the end, right? So now we have our nice little chain extender. So the last thing that we're going to do, and let me just clasp this to show you. So we have that as our beautiful chain extender. So now, to kind of get this out of the way, I'm going to come down to this part of the center of the chain here, and we are going to add on our charm. Now I want to talk to you really quick about why I'm using the circular jump ring down here versus that oval jump ring. The oval jump ring would be great if I wanted to attach it directly to one of these links, but I wanted to give this charm a little bit more movement so he can kind of move around, especially because I did do the chain extender. So if I put it on one link and then I use the chain extender, it might be like off to the side permanently, you know, depending on where you want. So the reason I switched it out for that round one is so this round one can go around the chain as opposed to connecting to one of those links. So just something to consider as you're designing. All right, so same as we did before. Just gonna open that up, give it a little gentle twist, slip on my charm, and slip that chain in there, make sure it can move. Close that up. And we are all done. There you go. There is your beautiful layered necklace with a chain extender addition. You can add that if you like, but you absolutely don't have to. So you'll see that this will be a nice tight chain up here, and then this will present as a nice long chain at the bottom.
Thanks so much for watching, designers. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and make sure you are subscribed to my channel. Everything you've seen here today is in that description box down below for you. They are affiliate links, so please consider using them to help support this channel. And if you have any questions or have a design topic that you want to learn more about, be sure to drop it in the comments below. Thanks again, designers. I'll see you in the next video.